Okay guys, first thing you're going to want to do whenever you're making a fire like this is you're going to want to take two good sized logs, and the thicker they are, the longer they're going to last. And you want to remember to get them at least a 1.5 to 2 foot long if this is just going to be a summertime fire. And this is what we're going to do today. It's a fire that's going to burn all night. You don't have to worry about putting any wood on it and gathering a bunch of wood up. This will last you all night long, especially if they're this thick. But we're going to go ahead and gather up some tinder, put it on here, and show you what's next. Okay guys, you're going to also want to make some stakes. You're going to want to make 4 of them and put 2 on each side of the logs, and that's going to stop them from rolling out. It's just something that's kind of a safety precaution more than anything. Okay guys, we went ahead and found a bunch of dead debris. We used pretty much whatever we could find that was dead and dry. So there's a bunch of dead pine needles and dead leaves, and we found a couple of spacers and put 1 on each end. Of course, those green stakes that we got. It's best to use green stakes and green spacers, that way they don't burn so well. But we pretty much used what we could find for the spacers, and we used green wood for the stakes we put around it. But we're going to go ahead and get this thing lit up, and I'll show you how good this fire is. You can see we got the fire going. It may take you a little while to get it started at first, but once it starts going, it goes pretty good. And if you want to get this thing longer than this, you can. You can make it kind of like a body length fire if you really want to. Good for wintertime fires. I'd rather go with a long fire myself. Here we are at about 4 hours, and I went ahead and I took those spacers out. We got a good bed of coals going, so I went ahead and took those out. We're going to be losing light before too long, so I'm going to come back in about an hour and show you how it's coming along. Okay guys, here we are at about 6 hours. It's kind of hard to see, but there's still a lot of wood left to be burnt on this thing. We'll come back in a little while, show you where it's at. Okay guys, here we are at 8.5 hours. It's hard to see those logs, but there's still quite a bit left to burn on it. You can see completely through those logs now. Here we are at 19 hours. It's been going all night really well. Haven't needed to do anything with it. Okay guys, it's been burning right at 24 hours now. Fire lasted a lot longer than I kind of expected, but I used some pretty thick logs, so it doesn't really surprise me, I guess. It's a really good fire to know, guys. It works especially well if you have it set up with the direction that the wind's blowing, so it fans the fire for you. But thanks for watching my video, guys. Subscribe and I'll have a lot more like it.